disappointing Paul.
I already told him about this because he said his wife watched.
Like Paul really takes it serious.
Like Game of Thrones.
There's two TV shows that Paul takes extremely serious. If I get this, will you be happy that I know you as a friend?
Yes.
The first, and there's only one number one TV show for Paul, is Stranger Things.
Never seen it. Never even watched an episode.
Number
I would
two.
say I'm surprised, but I'm not.
Number two, Game of Thrones. And then number three, House of Dragons. Because they are two different shows.
Well, my wife watches Stranger Things all the time. I've never seen one. I did watch Game of Thrones. I'm not into it like you are, Paul, in any way, shape, or the form. Okay.
I don't get how you can't be.
It was. What did you like so much about it? It was
The
cool.
drama, the suspense. Next Sunday,
Leave
I'm
them
gonna
alone.
leave this podcast. I'm gonna cook my
Oh,
steak.
it comes out at 9, right? Like we have time,
It's like 8, 9.
so I should probably plan for an early one.
Yes.
Just for Paul.
I mean, for both of us.
I'm gonna cook my
You
steak.
watch it too?
I enjoy it as much as he does, for sure.
Game of Thrones or House of Dragons?
Both. They're both good, great shows.
I did not know that. So I'm the odd one out here.
Yes.
But you've been the odd one out when it comes to shows this entire time.
Yeah, no,
You can hop back on. It's only like 8 episodes you have to catch up on. You got time.
Isn't it about the Targaryens?
Yeah.
See, like I know like stuff about it. I watched Game of Thrones. It wasn't that good. Like y'all hyped it up.
Well, with that being said, welcome to Maybe It's Me, episode 13, where everyone's going to find out and have a huge hatred for Devon for never, ever having anything relatable to what's currently going on in the world. And, you know, one of the biggest TV shows ever, well, that realm of things ever coming back on Father's Day weekend will be House of Dragons season 2. Can't wait. Devon doesn't give a shit.
Sure, no, my wife does though.
And Paul's pretty upset about that. Yeah. And now I'm equally as upset.
Why?
It's
Like
just
I wasn't that
interesting.
into Game of Thrones. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't really appeal to me to like continue further. I didn't even watch the last season of Game of Thrones. That's like how uninterested.
How's
I was.
everybody? Everybody was a little disappointed in that season.
That's why I heard
I wasn't that disappointed, but
But you finish it to see what happens.
Don't know what happens because I didn't finish it.
How are you gonna watch?
Look,
You watch 7 seasons. You're not gonna watch the last one.
I told you it wasn't that good of a series to me. Like,
what was a good series to you?
You haven't even
'Cause I
watched
know you
Breaking
watch,
Bad,
like-
have you?
Breaking Bad's.
I've seen it. I didn't finish it. Like
Okay, so you're not. You might as well just stop giving your opinion because it's sounding like you don't have a TV show that you watch
a TV show.
besides
that
like Real Housewives.
I don't watch Real Housewives. That's insanity. I don't know. There are TV. Like I've watched The Boys. I've seen every season of that.
Okay,
Well, other
so
than
you
The
have-
Boys, what do you watch?
And that's more recent. The Boys came out in like 2018, 2019, and during COVID time. So that makes sense. As
No,
to
but
why
I
you
just
like
found out about it like 3, 4, or 5 months ago.
Well, you're just finding out about House of Dragons. I just put
No,
you
no.
on other stuff that you still haven't watched.
I've known about House of Dragons. My wife is a huge fan of it. I used to watch her watch it when I would come home.
So you would stare at her only? I'm just fine.
I would come home from the gym and she'd be halfway through. I'd be like, "Oh, okay, enjoy." And then I go shower, cook, whatever. She did her thing. I never really paid attention to it, but I knew it came out. But I like The Office.
I guess that's a TV show, yeah.
That
It's
counts,
more of a
right?
sitcom, but yeah.
Oh, well, you got to give like a real. There are some I just got to think about that. I was a big NCIS guy. You know what NCIS?
Where are we going with
I was
this?
just saying, you said series. I gave you some series.
So you're a primetime Fox CBS.
No, because I mean maybe, but
That is yes, like you are.
but that's the only one I watch. I don't like watch all the other stuff like Chicago PD.
When
And
Lost was a thing, you'd be. ready
I
to
saw
watch
Lost. I didn't watch Lost. I didn't really find it too interesting.
I didn't watch a lot. I'd never watched it.
Yeah. There are. I promise you, there are series that I've seen every episode.
Well, we just named the two biggest, and you didn't have two shits.
No,
to give.
I've seen Game of Thrones. I told you I watched.
Yeah, but
episodes
you said
of
you weren't
season-
into Stranger Things either, and that's like probably in recent time the biggest.
Well, I could say like no, like what is? I've never seen Stranger. Like I couldn't tell you who's in it, what because I've never seen an episode. My wife watched that when I was at work and she was on her days off. She binge watched all those, and then I didn't really take the time to like go out of my way to watch it myself. You know, so I
No
don't know if
surprise
it's
there.
good or not. Like
No
I have,
surprise there.
I'm not saying I don't have an interest in it. I'm just saying I don't know if it's good or not. I never even
Well,
watched it.
I'm happy to be in front of you again I'm very excited. As we said, this is the Maybe It's Me, episode 13, guys. With that being said, of course, it's your boy Nick. Across the table from me, as always, is my handsome tomato red-faced
I got sunburned.
dog, Devon. How are we, sir?
Sunburned. I'm tired. How are you?
I'm sunburned as well. Houston torched my ass.
It's hot out here.
And, of course, behind the camera, behind the mic, behind it all, Mr. Paul.
How's it going, guys?
It's going, baby. It's going good. It was a good, hot, just smoldering weekend.
Still is.
How's your last week?
It was fantastic. It really was.
I like that.
Got another job kicked off.
I thought you were going to say like you quit your job. I was saying, oh, man.
Well,
This is news to me.
that would be like a legendary week that I would have. If
Legendary.
If I got to quit my job due to I had so much money, that's legendary for me. So
Bet.
no, not there yet. But no, I had a good job. Got another job kicked off that I've been trying to get started for like months, and it's gonna happen tomorrow. We're gonna start.
So
it
you got to
tomorrow.
be out, out there with the boys.
I know. It was crazy. Is I'm starting this job, and it's got all this like lots of pre-planning stuff you got to do, and then like everybody on my team went on vacation this whole week coming up. So it was like it was just bad timing, but it's gonna work out. We
Sometimes
planned it
that's
well.
the best timing.
We planned it well. It's gonna all be fine. I'm excited for it. But I've had a great week.
That was the highlight of the week, though, kicking off a new job.
Yeah, it's gonna kick off tomorrow. That was a good one. Yeah, and then I got to spend some time with Brady. Me and her haven't been able to spend a lot of time together, like due to work, and I got my parents will be coming down in 2 weeks. For mom coming down for 2 weeks starting now, and she's been working. I've been like working the weekends, like I said, and I've been only having the weekends off. And then like she's been helping her friends out and stuff. So we ain't been having too much time. And then we got to cancel our concert coming up on Thursday. So I just got to spend some time with her this morning
Was
and
this
stuff.
the
It was pretty cool.
rescheduled concert, or is this
No,
the-
this is the second planned concert.
Is this the Noah Khan concert?
Bingo, he got it.
That's crazy that he remembered that.
This is 2 in a row, Devin.
What you saying it like me? I didn't cancel Hosier. He canceled it for
I'm
us.
just saying, you got bad luck.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
might want
go
to
to-
stop trying to book concerts.
Yeah. That's my wife is super upset about this one.
Why'd this one get canceled? Why'd this one get canceled?
We just got too much going on. We ain't gonna be able to go.
Sounds like it was your fault.
Why is it? No.
It sounds like this one was your problem.
I mean, technically it falls in the realm of because of me. Like it's not through her, but
There's too much going on.
Yeah,
I
it's just
understand.
too much going
I
on.
got you. Paul, what about you, sir? How was your last week?
Busy, hot, but still around.
it's hot.
All right. Well, Paul, I do want to let you know that I've had certain audience members reach out and tell me that they expect some highlights coming out of you for your weeks. So I need
This is
to
a
ask
normal
you,
week.
do you have at least one highlight?
No.
All right. Well,
There
you
were-
heard,
What's
you heard me
considered a
try.
highlight?
Bro,
Something
it could
that
be anything.
Made your day.
Yeah, like
Week, smile.
something that stuck out.
Did something make you smile this week? Did you see a dog that you just thought was fantastic?
No.
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing off the top of my head.
Well,
Sorry.
We got to start counting our blessings a little bit more
Yeah.
in the Paul side of things.
we do it. We'll
No
do
judgment. It's
We'll
just
do a daily group chat. Something that happens to
he never texts back.
I know.
anyways,
Why is
I'm like a scale above him about texting. Like
100%.
But Paul never ever. He'll hit you with a fucking heart on your message.
That's it.
I'm sorry.
Nothing you got to be sorry for, big fella. It's just Paul being Paul.
And what about you? How was your week?
It was great. Had a great week. Worked a lot. It is hot, obviously. I didn't get to go on my walks, but that was just, I guess, timing of it all. Instead, I should have probably just said we'll do an activity with our kids outside every day. But my kids got a new pool, little like inflatable pool. Almost passed out inflating it. But
Wait, you really tried to do that yourself?
I did do it myself.
You didn't get a machine or nothing?
No, all lung power.
Impressive.
I appreciate
Very
that.
impressive because it wouldn't have been me. It would not have been me.
I blew that up, and then my kids have been playing in it frequently this week. We had to hide it from our son because he was so ready every time he got home because we put it in the front yard, so they play in the front. And then, of course, like I just got back from Houston like 4 hours ago. So fresh out of Houston, went to go to the LIV Golf concert or LIV Golf Tour concert. Yeah, concerts in my head. Went to the LIV Golf Tour event. It was cool. That was all Saturday.
Did you go to the concerts there?
Nah, they had Macklemore performing like at 5 o'clock. And if you look at the concert thing, first of all, 5 o'clock in Texas right now is the hottest time of the day.
So hot.
It's the hottest time of the day. They had zero shade.
Oh no.
That's zero shade where that concert would have taken place. I'm 90% sure we left there probably like around 3:45, 4 o'clock. 90% sure Macklemore wasn't even there. I'm sure he didn't want to go.
Really?
I'm like, there was no rehearsing. There was nobody setting up the concert stage.
Oh, okay.
Like, I guarantee you he did not
like
show
in the
up.
parking lot? Or where was it?
It was in it was on the golf course, like in the facilities. LIV Golf has potential. I will say that. So update on LIV Golf. It was my first time. It was my first time going to any golf event. I have more that I would like to go to. I want to go to the Houston Open next year, but I want to start by going to the Valero Texas Open because it's here.
Yeah, it's here.
So I'll probably do those. So I'll have more critiques when I get done with those. But the LIV Golf Tour, it was cool. Got to see a bunch of pros play. We were on the 16th hole, so it was a par 3, meaning it's a really short hole. They had usually everybody plants it on the green, tries to get a hole in one on this hole. We didn't see one of those, but a lot of people had really good shots. I got to see a lot of pros. But it was just set up very poorly from what you could tell people that are established do. And so I went with people that have gone to the PGA Tour and stuff like that, and they were just basically saying it's not the same. It's just and LIV tries to make it like a big party event, like the whole time. Even when the golfers were trying to putt and stuff, they were just jamming music and normally
didn't they say that's something that separates them is that they're not quiet all the time?
Yeah, no, I get it, but it's still just
it's not a pleasurable. You don't like that experience more than just being cool.
I mean, if I was there to party hard, I would have. I mean, don't get me wrong, I had drinks and stuff, but I wasn't I wasn't there to party. I was there to watch pros play golf. So that was the opposite. But at the same time, that's what yes, I get LIV Golf is there to bring the noise and shit like that. But it was also just hot, bro. It was the heat index at one point said it was 118 outside.
That's ridiculous.
Do you know how many people were passing out? Just in all ages, shapes, sizes, races were out there, bro. There was this one dark-skinned fella. He was black.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, I just had to clarify. But he was African-American, and he looked as white as you. He had so much sunscreen on. He was not playing about getting skin cancer.
For real?
It was the most interesting sight I've ever seen. Yeah. It was something that Paul would do out in public.
You gotta save yourself.
But no, and then a bunch of old people were there literally passing out and having to get taken to the cooling tent, which was an ambulance bus where they would just load your ass in there and cool down for a second.
Jesus.
People were bringing their babies out there. I would never in my life bring either of my children out there. There was a couple out there that brought I want to say that baby had to have been 9 to 10 months old.
Did you just throw a hat on it and then
try to find a shade tree to sit under? I'm bro,
sounds
never.
Miserable.
Yeah, never. And all the kids' faces were cherry red. It was bad. But it was a decent experience. It was cool. It wasn't bad. I think it was just a bad time to do Texas. Playing Texas earlier or later, do something to not have a tournament in Texas. It got so hot that some of the pro players withdrew just because it's bro, I'm not playing in this.
The money
don't they get paid anyways?
Yeah, and LIV you get paid. So John Rahm withdrew, he won the Masters last year, and I didn't get to see him.
Wait, he withdrew because of the heat, though?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Because he was playing the whole round, and then right before he got to our hole, he just didn't play.
But what was did you ever look at what the official reason was?
Nah, but I guarantee it was
he he knew he wasn't gonna
yeah, he wasn't playing all too well, but it was just bro, it's too damn hot out here.
Do you know what the winning prize was? How much?
I don't really know how it works in LIV, if I'm being honest. I don't think they get a lot of money for winning because they're basically contractually paid. And the PGA show up. Yeah, they're paid to show up. So in the PGA, your earnings come from winning.
Yeah.
In LIV, your earnings come from more contracts.
Okay, never mind.
It was cool though. Very hot. And then of course, I got to see one of my best friends that I'm always talking about. We played a round of golf today. I got my ass torched, so I'm not very happy about that either. So that's probably the low light of my week, was a very bad round of golf at a very nice course.
I saw it. That the one on, what was it, Pine Hills?
Pine Trees Country
Pine
Club,
Trees,
something like
that
that. Yeah, it was a dope course, very challenging course, narrow fairways, everything. I know I'm boring you with golf talk, probably boring a lot of people out there with golf talk, but yeah, it was tough. Everybody was
What was
getting
your
their ass
score?
whooped.
That's what I.
I stopped keeping it. I'm dead serious.
It was that bad?
Oh yeah, man.
No.
In golf for me, which I encourage a lot of new golfers to do because I am a new golfer. I've probably played a total of like 12 rounds, and probably been golfing for like a total of 2 years. And so I don't golf a lot, but what I do is like if I'm playing bad, I told my friends I'm gonna sit myself in timeout. I'm just going to pick my ball up and just take a breather and relax, because all you do in golf is just end up getting yourself mad. And it's not like, it's the one sport where you can't get your get back right away. You got to go walk up to the ball and then hope that you make another good strike. And if you don't, you just you mad and got to go chase your ball again. So like you got to really like mentally kind of set yourself in timeout and just check yourself and be like, all right, just calm down. It's not that big of a deal. It's a very challenging sport, which is why I'm still doing it. I like to master things.
Well, that's gonna be.
It's the game you can't master, so that's why it's awesome.
Okay. I'm told I'm supposed to go golfing in Tahoe when I go out there. So
That'd be awesome, brother.
I'm gonna see about doing that. I'll be worse than you. I promise you that.
That's awesome, though.
We'll see. I'm gonna give me a pair. I'm gonna give me some golf clubs.
Let me know if you want to go to the driving range.
Anything else you did
I
in
do want to
Houston?
do that.
No, literally just live. We were sunburnt. I mean, you can probably see my tan lines on the camera and stuff. A big old farmer's tan. But we were so hot, like we just went and ate a good dinner, went to sleep. I had to wake up at 5 a.m. just to get to the country club to make our tea time, because we did an early tea time. Obviously, you don't want to be out there getting cooked.
True, but that was today, right?
What's that?
Is that today?
With who?
The 5:30.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Trent. He was staying at my house, and he woke up and he was like, "Nick left my house at 6:30 this morning." I was like, "To come back to San Antonio?" He was like, "I don't know." I was like, "Dude, that's insanity." So I didn't know you went to go play That makes more sense. You went to go play fucking golf.
I told him, yeah.
I was like, "Damn, you left at 6:30 to come back?"
Yeah, shout out our boy Trip. So on this podcast before, I told the world that I was done with him. And what did he do? He stepped up and let me and company stay at his house when he wasn't there. So shout out our boy. He does have a heart and a soul. So he's back on the winning team.
I told him he should have gave you more shit for that.
For me being petty as I am.
So, oh, you gonna block me? You gonna block me and you want to stay at my house?
Yeah.
The audacity. But
I mean, hey.
Nah, he's good. It was a good time though. I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah, it was great.
It was just hot.
Bro, it's Texas right now is not to be played with.
Just
The devil is just inside us.
Oh, trust me. I'm sick of it already. Bro, I be at the job, going to job sites.
I can only imagine.
But it's unbearable.
You got to bring 2 draws.
No, like I have towels now, separate polos. I gotta bring separate pairs of clothes, bro, because it'd be so hot. And if somebody calls a meeting and they call a 2:00 p.m. meeting, bro, can't make it. Make that shit in the morning, bro. I'm not going out there till 2 p.m., bro.
You want to know the nastiest thing I did see at LIV Golf? So I brought a Nike towel, like it clips onto my belt loop and dangles off the side of my shorts. In golf, normally like people will fold, like QB it, like they'll fold it and put it in the front or the back. This man had it to where like a quarter of his towel was exposed outside of his backside of his waistband, which means that his towel, like this is the backside of his rear end is this side of my hand. Mm-hmm. Towel was folded over, and I could only see about a quarter of it. The rest of it fell underneath and went into his shorts, right? So I was catching whatever's dripping down there.
That's nasty.
I seen this dude in the line waiting to get some beer. He took it out and wiped his face with it.
No, he did not.
Dog, it was the nastiest thing I've ever seen.
Wait, were you in the same line as him?
I was right behind him.
Oh, I would have left. Absolutely not.
I mean, he wasn't a bartender or nothing.
No, it don't matter. Like, cause now he's gonna come up there, have the put his hands on the counter, have the audacity to start touching things. Then he'll turn around and not even say, "Hey, excuse me, sir,"
Nah,
touch people on their shoulders.
He didn't touch me.
He had to get around. No, that's unacceptable. That's insanity. I'll be so hot. I would be
It
pissed.
wasn't your face.
No, yeah, I guess you're right. But hey, I would. That makes me disgusted. You shouldn't have told me that.
I'm sorry.
Please don't ever tell me shit like that again.
I'm sorry, bro.
I'm just playing.
How's our goals going, boys? Please, someone. You want me to start? I've already kind of segued into mine.
Yeah,
so
we know.
We're supposed to walk. Damn,
You should
you
do
want me to shut the fuck
activities.
up or what?
No, you should do activities. What you should have done. Can you switch it to activities? I think that's fair.
I still like to go on a walk, but yeah, one, it is super freaking hot when I get off of work to take my kids for a walk. But yeah, I would like to do activities with my kids outside 3 times a week.
That's like you're talking the pool. Does that count?
Yeah.
That's
Well, I mean, that's what me and my wife were talking about because my wife said the same thing. She was like, dang, we didn't get to walk our kids, but our kids were outside like almost the whole time right before they had to go to bed.
yeah. But so like the goal that you had to do it, right? Like the reason why you wanted to walk, was it to be more healthy or want to like spend more time?
Well, there's multiple reasons to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, time is a huge one.
Well,
Like,
I think if it's like,
non-distracted time because when I
Yeah.
get home, I have a bad habit of getting on my phone and kind of like detaching, which is very obviously unhealthy. And like my kids see that, my wife sees that. It's not just about my kids. My wife sees me detach. So I'm working on that a little bit, but that gives us a way to where we're just like locked in as a family a little bit, you know?
that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it should kind of like it should be an activity because it's more to just spend more time together. So if you're outside in the pool, that counts. So you've been hitting your goals.
A little bit. I did it. We did it twice. I wanted to do it 3 times. We were supposed to do it on Friday, and Friday just got away from us. We've been extremely busy. So
I hear you, Paul.
No, I failed. I had one bad day and then it was over.
are we? What'd you eat?
Oh, I ordered like Chipotle immediately when I got home. It was like a Wednesday.
I fucking did. I not say? I think I said a Tuesday. I didn't go back and run that whole thing I said last week. I was like, bro,
I forgot what your goal was for a
It was
second,
to
but
not
for
eat fast
anybody
food.
out there that didn't know what his goal was, Paul's goal was to not eat any fast food so he could save money and stop.
He was
spending so
gonna
much money
cook
on
every
fast
day.
food.
I was gonna live off the $100 worth of food and stuff I bought during that
Yeah.
weekend, but I no.
I
I got home from work and it was a long day. And I was like, I don't want to heat up this food that I have in the freezer or like cook this, so I ordered something off of DoorDash.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
You got to delete the apps, Paul.
Yeah, you got to take
Yeah,
everything.
it doesn't matter. I mean, I ended up.
He doesn't even care anymore. He's like, fuck it.
I lasted like 2-3 days, but I did end up eating some of the other stuff the past couple days. So
Has that the only thing you've ordered? Have you only failed once?
No, you spiraled. You spiraled, didn't you? You just said fuck it.
I just
and
started going to Chipotle every day for lunch. Then
Oh shit.
That's awkward. I can't eat the same thing.
Oh,
Chipotle's amazing.
I can't eat the
I could eat
same
that every
thing multiple times throughout a week, is what I'm trying to say.
oh no.
I can reset after 7 days, but I could not do Chipotle back
So
to
there's
back.
nothing that you could like if you were stuck on an island, you wouldn't be able
I
to.
mean, that's different, Paul. Like, of course.
If you're forced to. It's
Yeah.
no, but like you wouldn't be happy eating one thing.
No, I mean, like, if me and you had to go to lunch and we went to Chipotle, and then the next day we did something else, like, yeah, I'd probably tell you, like, no, I'm not going. We just had that. I can't do it.
Really? I do it. I literally have had the same lunch. for
But I mean,
the
if it's like a
4
meal
weeks.
prep thing, I could do it. But like fast, like if
No,
I have
we-
the option to go choose what I want to eat, I'm not going to the same place twice. Like, you know how close Chick-fil-A, I passed Chick-fil-A twice, one to go home or on the way to go work out at lunch and then on the way back.
You do
And
get it often though.
I get it once a week.
Yeah, I guess.
I get it once a week. I mean, not to say that I haven't done twice a week one time. Like, I know not too long ago I had to get Chick-fil-A twice a week, but I was bitching at my wife about how I already had Chick-fil-A.
I haven't reset my 7 days.
Yeah, no.
I have 2 more days.
Yeah, I have to reset. It has to be on that Monday. The following Monday is a reset.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I've had Chick-fil-A lunch for like the past 4 or 5 straight weeks now. Same thing.
I know. And I never told you that on the phone, but it does bother me. I'm like, Devin, you have to.
No, I go
choose
through a
something else.
series of phases. That's the real thing. It's either I was doing Smoothie King for lunch for a very long time,
It's not even food.
It's just what I was like. It's just what I was into. Then I went to half 6-inch Subways. Same thing. Did that shit for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Now I'm doing Chick-fil-A. That's like the only 3 foods that I've like consistently had starting this year for the first 6 months for lunch. 3 little places, and it'll probably be like 5 or 6 by the end of the year because I just get the same shit.
That's wild. I mean, like I said, I mean, maybe that's just my mental being stupid because I could do a meal prep of chicken, rice, and beans all week and not have that mindset. But I think it is more so like I have the option to go somewhere.
No, for sure.
I'm not going to go to the same place.
I get it.
Yeah.
But you.
So,
ordered,
Paul, you failed. I'm sorry to
Oh,
hear that, brother.
how many times you ordered Chipotle? Just twice?
I quit on Wednesday. So I did Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Oh, he went ape shit.
Hold on. I need to see.
He went ape shit.
Let me see the calendar. Okay.
Paul, you failed 4 days within the month.
So
I already knew I failed, so might as well just continue failing.
That's what we're okay. So as a podcast, that's what we're trying to get away from. So you're out here encouraging the wrong thing. So please change your mindset on what you're doing. Because you just rolled your eyes at me.
You said I
need to know
consciously rolled them.
I'm looking at the dates. 5th is when you started or when you failed. What day did you fail?
This Wednesday.
This past Wednesday. That was the 5th. You had
But he
Chipotle.
started on the day of the first, so he went 5
I
days.
started that Sunday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Failed Wednesday.
God.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You had Chipotle.
Yeah, he said, I'm eating. He said, are we going to stop or no?
I might just change the goal.
Well, you better come up with one.
What's the goal?
I don't know. I'll come back with the next podcast.
That's midway through the
that's
month.
No, but I'll start it and I'll just give you an update and I'll give you the new
We
goal.
can't trust you.
No.
You literally can't be trusted.
You were doing so good at all of us with the goals too. You just
I'm sorry.
messed the June
I
one.
can't have a bad month.
No, you can.
You guys had bad months.
Oh, don't call us out, bitch.
call
This
us
is about you.
About you right now. Don't try to put it on it. But you still no caffeine?
Still no caffeine.
He's like, no, fuck it. I've been doing that too.
Do that too. And have the coffee and everything. No, man.
Full relapse.
No, good for you. I mean, I knew that.
No,
goal
shame
was-
on you.
No, I knew that. Dude,
We
if you
both
could-
told you it was impossible.
Yeah.
I mean, I said there's no way I
Go
do
back
it.
to that last podcast. I said, I literally called. I think I said you would have a Tuesday night where you're just pissed off, random night, and come home from work. You're not gonna fucking want to cook. It just happens.
It's very difficult. That's why I said go with ramen. Pop that bitch in the microwave.
There you go. Just get back on it. You'll be all right.
He's done. I can see it in Paul's eyes. He's not going
He's already
back.
he already knows what he's having for lunch tomorrow.
No, he's probably going to get Chipotle on the way home tonight.
Devin, how's your goal?
You getting Chipotle tonight?
Maybe.
What about Taco Bell?
No.
Oh my God.
All right. Well,
At least I could justify Chipotle because Chipotle is
I
somewhat
agree.
healthy.
I know. I agree. There's not even he lives in an area where there's not even a Taco Bell in sight, for the record.
really?
Nah, I'd have to drive like 10 minutes.
Well, worth it for me, but hey, that's just me.
It's not that good. Like it's good every like now and then after like 6 months, but everything tastes
After a year.
Everything tastes the same.
All right.
You can get a crunch wrap. It tastes like a regular taco supreme.
I'm about to do it this one.
Just the same mush of
You're
ground
you're
meat.
breaking his heart. Taco Bell's like his
The only
his
thing that's
McDonald's and Taco Bell.
The only thing that sets them apart is the nacho fries.
That's like one of their worst things. I don't even fuck with their nacho fries.
How you're a connoisseur of Taco Bell.
Oh, I love Taco Bell.
Like
What's
loves
your
it.
Taco Bell order?
Huh? 2 cheesy gordita crunches. Those
First of all, when you're telling us your order, don't get intimate on the mic. There's no reason to change your voice when it comes to your fucking.
you see how
order.
quick I just do it.
Yeah.
I just knew it.
So not you make your own meal. It's not just a preset one.
Oh no, I just grab a bunch of some.
You go
two,
a la
two
carte.
crunchy tacos, 5-layer burrito. It just depends on what I want that day. Because you can get so types of. Sometimes you get the nachos. Do that. You can never go wrong with Taco Bell because it's infinite options. I don't do the Mexican pizza and I don't do the nacho fries.
That's all I used to do with churros or with that little churro thing.
Those things are fire.
Cinnamon
But that was when I
twists?
was a
Cinnamon
kid.
twist.
There you go, Paul.
Those are good. Well, I'm sorry. I think it's fire. But anyways, my goal is going good. I have it booked for June 26th, Vegas. Like I'll have it paid off.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, are you gonna go see Connor?
No.
That was June 26th. Like it's that weekend. I
Yeah,
think.
it's June 29th. Yeah. No, I'm not going to, but it'll be booked, paid for. We already got it going.
How's your friends doing on that?
If you could get a hold of Bobby, I know, but currently he's busy.
He's a father now.
That's what I'm saying.
Shout out Bobby.
I've been leaving him alone, but he's kind of hasn't been responding much. I just take it as he's a little busy.
I feel that.
So it'll work out though.
Very
Everybody
nice.
else is working it out.
And Miss Erin Lane couldn't join us tonight. She's a little under the weather. But as y'all saw on Instagram, if everybody follows Erin or, Studio 112, Erin has been golfing her ass off.
Sure has.
So she's there as far as like appearance-wise, she's golfing. I didn't really get into her little scores yet, but appearance-wise, she's there golfing.
She's in it. Feel better, Aaron. Feel
Better,
better.
Aaron. But yeah, good job on goals, guys. We're getting there. Hey, we're getting there.
Yep.
This whole podcast,
Paul,
we don't want to hear from you today.
Paul's like, yep.
It is a step-by-step thing, Paul. That was we said it when we started this last podcast. We said you had the most challenging one out of all of us, and it was so challenging. You only lasted 5 days.
You was gonna be my superhero if you did that. Like if you cleaned that, Paul, like you was gonna be my superhero.
Sorry to disappoint.
No, you didn't disappoint. Trust me, because I'm telling you, like, I didn't think you were gonna fail. I knew how hard that shit was gonna be.
I did.
That shit was gonna be hard as
And I
hell.
only said that because I see him after work. So,
Doing that. Just this week.
and half the time it's my contributions for pissing him off. So,
It's all right. But yeah, I'm working with you, Paul. I'm working with you. If you do it,
no, you won't.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to
what?
change the goal. I can't do
I
it.
almost threw my. Yeah, I'm not.
You almost lied to
I almost
everybody.
did. I almost lied completely because I would have done it.
I cannot do it. I'm at a point in life where I'm okay to admit that I will eventually eat out, and I will. I know that off the ticker of, like, bro, I don't want my wife to cook something. Like the kids just come home and screaming. Like I need help. She need help. And we're just gonna order this Domino's. That happened last week.
Well, I don't like Domino's.
Domino's is the #1 fast food pizza.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You
Devin,
want to say
what's your
Little
favorite
Caesars.
pizza?
Paul,
Fast food pizza?
You know this is Little Caesars. It's the best pizza on the market.
Little Caesars is the type of pizza where you like have kids and you don't want to
Little
spend the money
Caesars.
to get the good
I'm
pizza.
gonna end Little Caesars by
Excuse
saying
me?
this. I'm gonna end.
Disrespect.
First of all, yeah, Little Caesars is two things. One, it's pizza party. It's pizza party level.
That's Domino's.
Negative.
Domino's is
Two, I'll end it by saying this: Little Caesars is sold in cafeterias across the state of Texas. I know that for a fact, which means it's dog shit food.
no. I don't believe it. I mean, what are the? There's Pizza Hut.
Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's. You can even go throw like Marco's Pizza in there, Pizza Patron.
I mean, but I take a DiGiorno over it.
Oh, you disrespectful.
No, that's big. That's big facts. That's big
Hell
facts.
no, y'all
I'm
so
popping
disrespectful.
I promise you, I'm above Papa John's, above Little Caesars. I'm popping a pizza in the oven.
No, I'm with you on Papa John's. Like the worst is Domino's, second worst is Papa John's.
Have you tried the new Domino's since like the
I
new one
don't
that came out
like
10 years
Domino's.
ago?
I don't like the crust, that garlic shit. I don't like their sauce. I don't like Domino's.
His palate is so fucked. Like
It's not.
Devin's.
Did you just grow up on Little Caesars and that's why you
No,
have
I
a
grew up
love
on
for it?
Pizza Hut. Dead ass. My parents didn't get Little Caesars growing up. You know who introduced me to Little Caesars? My wife.
And it was like on that level of like, this is the only one that was open. I'm sorry, baby, that I had to do this to you. And you ate that bitch and was like, no, 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 no.
No, like she was like, I think we just went to Little Caesars one time. Bro,
Nobody
she was
goes to Little Caesars
You just
one
pulled
time.
up to Little Caesars.
Nobody
You
pulls
think I'm
up.
playing? You think I'm playing? No.
Did y'all sit at that one desk of a table that they have that's this wide?
Okay, I know what you said. No, I didn't go in there and sit at that motherfucker. Okay, I get what you're saying, but like we
You
like
got
go,
a $5 hot and ready. Yeah, you did.
I go get my ass from them. Make
You
one. I
get them
the-
fucking-
I
they
get
do
the
not make 'em when
I
you
get
get
the
there.
extra most pepperoni, so they gotta make one.
No, they take one that you can't see because they're filled to the top because nobody's getting them. So in the $5 hot and ready one,
Yo,
they're
you
filled to the
ain't-
top.
no,
So they take
no.
one from the back and they
No.
open it up and throw some pepperonis on there and hand it to you.
No. Little Caesars is more sophisticated than that.
But you know what happens at
ain't been in
Domino's?
one yet.
I know my boy Pete. Pete be in that back tossing them boys up.
No, hell,
Fresh.
no.
Have you ever seen the back of a Little Caesars? Like where they be making all the dough and sauces and stuff?
If you want to talk to me that it's
They just
nasty,
have like drill attachments just drilling the sauce.
first of all, Everybody do
Just
some weird
scooping
shit.
up the crumbs on the floor with their
Domino's,
dough.
they lay that shit with love.
No, they don't.
They have a little roller rolling the little dots on it.
They drill. They do their job with love at Domino's.
Have you if you watch the TikToks, they look like they enjoy their job at Domino's.
You're a fucking
Little
liar.
Caesars, you
Hey,
just got some random high
does Little
schoolers.
Caesars even deliver anymore?
No.
No, I don't think they ever.
Domino's has cars that deliver it themselves, bitch.
You know what else delivers?
And they have
Little
drones.
Caesars? DoorDash. So I don't care. I get Little Caesars to my house one way or another.
I'm not gonna lie.
DoorDash had to think about allowing them on there.
Yeah, facts.
Paul,
Pizza's the only place that I will not DoorDash for some reason. It's too OG. Like
No, I know what you mean.
They're
Like-
the delivery OGs. Why would you go away from them?
because, like you said, Little Caesars doesn't deliver, so I get it delivered. And I prefer Little Caesars. Like if my wife tells me let's order pizza tonight, we're not ordering Domino's and Papa John's and all that. We Little Caesars.
Like if we were to ask her what
If
her
it-
favorite pizza is, she would say Little Caesars.
No, her favorite pizza is Papa John's. That shit is so nasty. Like when
agree.
when she wants to order pizza, and like I'm like, all right, do what you want, because like I'm not in the mood.
That's
for
awkward because
pizza.
my wife loves
She'll
Papa
get
John's.
Papa John's, and I just don't like. I hate Papa John's. Their sauce is the worst. It's so sweet. That's just like a fucking dessert sauce. What is that? You got so much sugar in your fucking marinara for.
I've never met a man that critiques food the way Devin does.
It don't make no sense. I like what I like. I'm not gonna be ashamed of it.
Who the fuck has a Jerry Curl to this day, John?
That shit is fire. And like Pizza Hut is like, I love pizza. It's like one beef for me. The thin crust, best pizza in the market, but I like Little Caesars the most. Why are you laughing, Paul? I don't-
Pizza Hut even known for their thin crust.
No, that's what I'm saying.
fuck with
He
Bill.
just
No,
said
no,
that
no.
like it was just like the thing that you go
They
to
got
Pizza
the
Hut
best
for.
thin crust in the fucking game. Out of all the fucking pizzas as fast food,
Who the fuck orders thin crust nowadays, dog?
I ordered. Who the fuck wants it?
Do you think it's saving you calories
No,
or
no, no,
something?
no. Oh, okay. I guess let me phrase this. I don't eat the crust of pizza. I don't like it.
I don't either.
So if I can get a thin crust, I like that. I go get a thin crust.
There's no crust.
There is a crust on the Pizza Hut for one. There's like a little. They make a little dip to it. They make a little shoot top, little ramp. You know, little. Oh, it's like it would be. In
You
the
don't have to do
Olympics.
the hand gestures. I,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
clearly know what you're talking
Okay,
about.
so it makes those, and that shit is fire. I love their fucking.
Paul, when's the
thin
last
crust.
time you've had a thin crust pizza?
Probably from like a restaurant or something. No, I've never went to like a
And
Domino's
requested
order.
one?
No,
Maybe you should try it out, Paul. Change your life. Pizza Hut.
I'm gonna stick to what they're known for, and that's like their regular and
I'm
maybe
not-
their
I'm
stuffed
not
crust.
even-
Nah,
trying to-
nah. Pizza
I'm-
Hut's regular pan stuff. That shit's so greasy.
I'm
it
not
hurts your
even
stomach.
trying to insult. Like, Devin, I need you to understand I'm not trying to insult you right now.
But you about to, so go ahead.
Yes. But I guarantee you can eat a whole large thin crust pizza by yourself. But when it comes to a regular crust, I don't think you could eat it.
You'd be wrong about that one. You would be wrong about that. I appreciate you having that confidence in me, but I could devour 2 thin crust and an entire fucking pan crust pizza by myself easily.
Do you eat a large by yourself?
I do not. Like me and my wife will order one and we
But you
split
be
it in
looking
half.
at that bitch like,
But like
I
no,
want some of that.
Like if she's at work one day, like okay, let me about to paint you my perfect
oh,
Sunday.
God.
Week 1 in September when NFL football season start. Week 1,
talk to me.
My wife will probably be at work on a Sunday. Do you know what will be happening at my house?
Tell me.
A large fucking pizza will be delivered to my house.
Okay.
And I will sit my ass on motherfucking couch for
What
8
time is
hours
this?
straight. Oh, it'll be ordered
12.
by.
Okay.
It'll be ordered at
12.
11:15.
12 o'clock game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will be on 2 different TVs. One with Red Zone, NFL Chris Hansen. Okay, going through every fucking game.
get ticket,
and then
bro.
Green Bay Packers will be on the second
Get the
TV.
ticket.
I'm telling you right now, that is when I will devour an entire whole pizza by myself. Might even fuck around and order some wings. Yes, I can eat that.
That's impressive, bro. Do you eat cold pizza?
Love cold pizza, almost better than hot pizza. Like
Paul,
sometimes.
no cold pizza goes in your tum tum?
No, and even
What?
worse is the people that eat it for breakfast.
What? That's what it's.
I don't eat it for breakfast.
Oh,
That's
you don't
like,
eat pizza for
I
breakfast?
feel like that's like heartburn waiting to happen.
I don't know. Pizza for cold pizza for breakfast? Fire.
Like when you mean
Honestly-
cold, like out of the fridge, or
Okay.
like you left it on the table.
No, I don't. Yeah, I put it in the fridge. I don't leave it on the table.
Bro, that's diabolical if you eat anything off the table.
Yeah,
Now,
like,
my old roommate, he used to just leave stuff out and then next morning just eat it.
The
know,
amount
that's-
of
that's-
contamination
yeah,
he
that's
has.
just-
That's why I told he was going to catch something.
No, that's Jeffrey Dahmer activity right there. It wouldn't be me.
Yeah, no, killing your victim and then just
Like leaving them
gnawing
on
on
the
him
table. Like,
afterwards.
no, that's not me. No, but honestly, love cold pizza. Love cold food in general. Like I'll go through it. Like You throw some spaghetti in the fridge.
no.
Next day, I don't need to warm it up. I'll eat cold
that's
spaghetti.
diabolical.
I'll
No.
eat cold spaghetti.
With like a meat sauce?
Yes,
That's
boy.
disgusting.
Look, I'm telling you, I
Bite into
like
that.
cold
Your teeth
food.
don't hurt.
Nah. I get cold
You
pizza.
can't just take the minute 30 seconds that's gonna take to throw that in the microwave.
I like it cold though. Like I really do. It's not that
That's
it's like
some
too-
Jeffrey Dahmer stuff.
No. Cold food is fire.
That's like eating brain matter or like a brain
No.
that's frozen. That's
Cold
weird.
food's fire. Like
I said cold pizza and stop
look,
there.
you already kind of judging me over there on the cold stuff, so I won't tell you what else I eat cold because that way you can just leave it at that. But there's some other stuff that you'd be like, well, you eat that cold? Like yeah,
Devin don't need a hot home meal.
facts. I really don't.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I can't stand hot food. When it comes to like, I've been having this argument with my wife lately. She'll tell me dinner's ready, and I sit down, and that shit is liquid hot magma. Like she tells me as soon as she puts
Straight
it on the
off the
plate,
stove.
bro,
Steam
straight off
coming off.
the stove. My wife is part volcano. There's no doubt about it. Every shower she takes is like smoldering.
Oh,
hot.
that's the best.
And then she'll tell me to eat food, and I'll bite into it, and it feels like I burn my tongue every time. Burn it, and she's just in there. I'm like, dog, what is going on?
Is she able to like flip tortillas without burning her hands?
That's a natural Mexican thing, bro. Yeah, I do that, but I used to flip tortillas at a restaurant.
He said I do that.
I've just found it impressive because I was
Do
burning.
you have a tortilla thing? A heater? Tortilla heater?
Is that a thing?
Oh yeah. Y'all don't have one?
Oh, wait, the thing that they have like at the Mexican restaurants, the little lid.
No, but I have one of those too. But I'm talking about like it's like a cast iron skillet almost like, but it's flat and it sits. Y'all don't have that?
Oh, no.
Or you walk into any, well, I feel like in any household I grew up in, it sits in the corner stovetop. Like, you know how you have four stovetop circles? It stays in the back right one. I shouldn't be alone in this.
You probably aren't, but again,
San Antonio, please,
didn't grow up-
please, just comment like just comment an O. That the fact that like if you walk into your house and I look on your stovetop, I'm probably going to see that tortilla heater sitting there.
you might. But growing up in my household,
Yeah, I mean,
we store bought tortillas. You know what I'm saying?
no, even the store bought, you heat them up.
Even the
Yeah,
HEB ones that just come warm.
You eat them the same day.
Yeah, no, sometimes you don't need them the same day, so you heat them up again.
I just have
Nah,
a
I'm
gas
probably not warm
stove, and I just flip them on the stove like the gas. That's what I do.
Oh, bro, even on that, I would still.
Yeah, no, I don't have a tortilla.
But yeah, no, we don't need like a. She doesn't. She could probably dip her hand in grease and be okay.
Just pull it right out. Just start grabbing the
She
fried
burns
chicken.
herself a lot, but I will say, like, when it comes to like that food situation of just steaming hot, like she don't even blow on the fork hardly.
Just good to go.
She's a
I can't
beast.
do that.
She's
but
a beast.
I am on the hot showers. Love a scorching hot shower.
Can't stand it.
Really?
Can't stand it.
I don't know what to tell you. But now that y'all have made this my argument of the day, I'm getting Little Caesars after this. So
Just,
I'm just letting you know. Would you like to join me, Paul?
I'm good.
All right, time to get into the maybe it's me of the week. I'm struggling to find one, but it's my week. I think the one that's stuck in my head for some reason. I got to visit with a bunch of people, not a bunch, but a couple guys at over the weekend playing golf today, and I just want to say, maybe it's me, but life is fucking hard. Maybe it's me, but life is hard, and it comes in steps and waves, and you have to be ready for it. I think I'm at a point in life where I've identified life is hard in ways that I wasn't expecting it to ever be hard. And that could be in effort being a biggest one, like just committing to some certain things and doing them.
Like burnout, or you just tired of it? Oh,
I've been there, but
Yeah.
no, burnout for sure. But effort as far as just like in your relationship, or not that me and my wife are doing crazy bad, but I'm talking about like going on dates is an effort sometimes, and it's exhausting to plan, or caring about that person when you can hardly care about yourself is hard, or caring about your friends and reaching out for them is very hard, because that was another thing that I realized is like, man, like I don't talk to my boys as much as I used to, and they're struggling just like, you know, I have in the past. And so, like, I need everybody to understand, like, we all understand that life can be hard. And me and Devin have definitely both gone on a huge life events. But yeah, life is fucking crazy. It's a crazy ride, and it comes in waves. You'll never know which wave is coming next, but take your time. Just understand we're all treading the water. I think that's what everybody needs to understand too. Is like, I think I'm saying that from a lens of like, people just have this outside look on so many people in life. So many people. It could be anybody. Like, I don't know, look at a pro basketball player, for example, like Kyrie Irving and what he had to go through in Boston, Brooklyn, and now Dallas, and how he's changed as a human being, and everybody wants to act like he went through those changes and what he did was amazing. And it's like, but y'all didn't want to stop while y'all were like crucifying him and ask the questions like, what is this man really going through? And it's like weird that we forget that those people are just human. And that's the same way with our friends. Like, Devin, you're just human, bro. Make mistakes. Like, but I still got to love you through it. And like me with my wife, me with my kids, like I'm going to fuck up and I'm going to make mistakes. And so we got to get through it together.
Yeah.
It's just weird, like how people don't put that in its proper perspective on a daily basis. So not to get like super serious about the situation, but it was just a gentle reminder that like, bro, life is harder than people give it. Life is harder than people want to allow it to be. I feel like if you embrace it, like embrace the understanding. Don't embrace the fact that it's like, oh my God, this is hard. And I'm just like, I'm so done with it. It's like, just embrace the fact that you understand that life is hard, and it's hard on everybody. Everybody deals with the tough shit. And sometimes you have to embrace the fact that some people are doing it better than you. So you can use that as a light and an opportunity to ask the questions of like, how did you get through this? And that's what we wanted. This is part of the reason why I wanted to start the podcast too, is like to help bring light to situations like this. Like, look, I mean, obviously me and you right now, we're just fucking two regular ass guys. Like, we work 9 to 5s like everybody else in the world, or a majority of people in the world. We got wives. I have children. You're working on the babies.
Yep.
And like, you know, so life can be tough.
And life is tough in different areas for like everybody. 'Cause
absolutely.
What's tough for me isn't tough for you at that time.
Yeah,
like, you know,
sure.
some people are out there looking for love. We found love. So our hard is just different things that everyone goes through.
Absolutely.
And so instead of like when you understand someone's going through their version of hard, and like it may look easy to us or it may not look like hard from our perspective, we just need to understand like it's still the hard for that person.
Yeah.
And not because like what you said with Kyrie, what we tend to do is just beat up on people. Like, we'll, instead of encouraging or instead of helpful now, putting out a hand, we'll like beat people up, I guess, because that sometimes makes us feel better about ourselves because we all got.
Bro, the crazy thing is for me is like, I like to talk to people, especially with like my friends that I went to dinner with, one being like my best friend, the other one being one of his best friends. And I've become friends with him as well. Was I told them at the dinner, like, I know I come off, and Paul knows this for sure, that I can come off when I talk to you on a one-on-one level, maybe not in a setting like this, or, you know, I've done it in the interview stages before, but like, I'm overly transparent sometimes when it comes to the questions that I'll ask somebody that people normally wouldn't ask them. But I do that because I'm not only soul searching for you to identify and be held accountable in that moment, I do it for me too. It's a very motivating thing for me to understand that you're not alone. If they'll be honest with you for a second, you'll realize like you're not alone in your battles. Everybody's going through something. And so I use it as a platform to like embrace my suck a little bit and embrace the fact. So it motivates me is what I'm getting at. Like it just drives me to do better in life. And it may only last, I mean, that motivation may only last a day. It may only last like a couple hours.
It comes and goes.
But that's why I try my best to always just be listening to people. And even if it's so weird, like, cause at work, it'll just come out of nowhere. Like guys will just come up to me and like, they'll be talking to me about work, but in the way that they say it, I'm like, that dude's having a bad day. But like, I'll embrace that and just be like, let me motivate myself to make his day better or do something that could be better. And so I need to practice that in all facets of life. But I wanted to say to everybody out there, like, bro, none of us, the weird thing is none of us asked to be here. None of us. There's not a single person on earth that can say they asked to be here. And so we all got to get through understanding we're just trying to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
And have an open mindset to it. Don't be closed-minded.
I think I know what you mean. I think I helped somebody this weekend when we was out, out with for your cousin's birthday, and I think it was homeroom or something like that. And I was sitting outside because it was hot as hell in there, bro. You know me. Boy, I had to go sit outside for a minute, and I don't know what contemplated this dude to do this, whatever. I was sitting there. He came over and he's like, "Hey, can I talk to y'all for a second? My boy's like busy." And I was like, "Whatever." So he sat down, bro. This man poured his heart out to me. Gave me his whole life story. Lost his girl at 3 years. I was like, "Oh, like, babe." And instead of pretending like, man, I really don't want to hear this right now because like,
yeah, it's the setting.
It's a buzzkill at this point. But it's also like, I let him talk and we ended up taking shots together and stuff. We had a good time. He was a cool guy. We ended up doing that, but he was like, man, he was just going through. He's like, I understood his life of being hard right now was that he was just heartbroken. That man was going through it. He had to love his lifetime. He had a ring, and I was like, damn, this sucks. But I know what you mean. Like, and I tried to do my best to just help them as much as I could. I don't know.
But I mean, sometimes the help is just listening.
I just talked. Yeah. He kept going off 30 minutes, 45 minutes straight, and then we just took shots together. So it was a good time.
Sometimes the help is just shutting the fuck up, especially with somebody like me. Like, because I'm a very logical person. Like, you spill out to me, and I'm just like, well, do it like this. And sometimes that does not help in the slightest. And so I've just learned, like, dude, just shut the fuck up and let them talk.
I like sometimes if I can talk to somebody, because I don't talk to too many people. Right. I talk to less than a handful that like you really know shit. And sometimes like if they let me ramble, if they don't say nothing at all, I'll solve my own problems and I'll come to my own things. And I'll be, oh, thank you, G. You really didn't even say that, but like I needed someone to just, I don't know. Sometimes I do that. So
I'll let you spin.
Oh, I know.
But then sometimes I'll be at be like the last conversation we had. I was trying to tell you, bro, like, look at it this way.
Yep. Oh, you sure were? Yeah. No, 100%. So I like it, but I know you like what you mean. Life is hard. Life's hard for everybody. We all get better. Paul, is life hard for you at this moment?
What do you mean? Sure, yeah.
He doesn't like questions like that at all.
It's just something I wouldn't tell to anybody.
He hates it.
You wouldn't tell not a single soul how you feel?
No.
I honestly
Nick
will.
knows this.
Yeah, and this wasn't about you, by the way, I promise you. Because we've had this conversation this week about how I've told you it'd probably be healthier for you to practice being transparent, practice opening up. This was not about you in the slightest. But it's crazy because I forgot we had this conversation. But like Paul, like many people around his age group, struggle with whether it be like feeling confident that somebody gives a shit that they're going through something. Because I feel like that's a huge thing in their world. Their generation is just like, bro, everybody has their problems. Fuck it. And so they don't talk about it. They were also put through COVID when the middle of them becoming like adults and dealing with the adult world. So they couldn't reach out to people. They couldn't talk to people. So they feel like they solved their own problems and this is the way it works. Yeah. Like I feel like at that age group, you get trapped a little bit in understanding like, well, I figured it out. So this is what I have to do for the rest of my life. It's like, damn. So I've been trying to encourage Paul and anybody that's, in their 20s to understand, like, you don't know shit yet. Yeah. You're just moving through life. You're not even in the figure it out mindset right now.
No, you are. You're 100% right. Paul, can I ask you one more question?
Sure.
How would you describe your life?
Nick asked me a similar question on Friday.
I ask him a lot of this stuff at work for real.
Describe my life? I mean,
like, I'm not just. Are you satisfied, unsatisfied, more like just simple but deep questions?
I wouldn't say I'm satisfied. I think I'm still looking for what exactly I love to do.
Like a purpose,
I guess.
You searching for it?
I don't know. I'm looking, I guess.
Stop it. He's going.
I know you don't want to answer the questions. Hey, you opened up just a little bit, and I'm having, that's cool. I'm just curious, cause like I know you go through this. I know you know what we're talking about, and like we all go through like shit. Like there's stuff you've been through.
Yeah.
And you just keep it to yourself.
Maybe one of these episodes I'll reveal, but maybe a little later on.
But not right now. So I'll pull you out of that, Paul. But not right now. So he won't answer that. But yeah, like it's a challenge, bro. But that's another thing, right? Like that's why I said like maybe it's me, but like life is fucking hard. It's not. I don't think at this point I'm starting to understand it's never meant to be easy. Like it's meant to be a challenge, and you have to discover your challenges and embrace them, and take them head on. And sometimes you don't want to. Sometimes like you're drowning, you cannot be helped up, but you're gonna reach up, and hopefully somebody's gonna help you pull yourself up. But yeah, I mean it's tough. It's tough.
No, it is.
And I mean, like obviously, like I was thinking about this because I'm not trying to make a plug here or anything. Like I'm obviously wearing this hat. It's mental health. It's men's mental health month, right? And I always think like everybody.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, everybody has a month, bro. So I didn't really like buy into it, but like it is something to speak on, especially because of the podcast that we are. We want to be able to hold, not to sound like we can't speak to people or certain sexes, but it's just we're men, and I don't like to speak on behalf of women. It's not what I do. I'm not a woman. I don't know what it's like to walk in their shoes. So just because I live with one doesn't mean I am one. You know what I'm saying? Or know what they feel and their emotions. So being a man, though, I understand for us, with a lot of the things that we have, these onuses that we are given as a birthright almost, it can be tough. So I just wanted to shine a light on a little bit of like, bro, don't feel alone. Feel like you need to start. If you don't have a friends group of people that you can at least have one. I got friends for several different reasons. Yeah. Some of them wear many hats for me, but like there's one that I can go to and just tell him I need him to ride with me. Like he's going to not say anything. There's one that I can call and he can give me whatever amount of money I need and just fucking bail me out. There's another that I can just cry to and just, he'll never have to ask me a question. He'll just listen to me, try to give me the best advice he can. So like have those people in your life that can hit you with that. And some of them wear the same hat. And like, a lot of those are tied into my wife, which I'm extremely thankful for. But I still, outside of my wife, have those to where I could just go to. And sometimes I found that within myself. And that was like the part that I was telling Paul. And like in my 20s, well, before that, I feel like I had to age a lot quicker than a lot of people. But for myself, I was in it alone. And so like, that's what I surrounded myself with. And I never gave anybody credit for helping me through life for a while and realized like, that's not what it needs to be. It needs to be, you have a tribe. You've always had a tribe and you got to identify it and embrace it. So
well said, sir. I agree. I do.
So anyway, shout out this month. It is men's mental health month. It's a big deal. It's a gigantic deal, especially for men like us. We deal with that. I mean, I think I said it on this podcast before. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I started this podcast because I was in the worst depression of my life. Like I still battle them, but I've had major suicidal thoughts.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Damn.
And so I've always carried that, but yeah, I started this to help me, and I said all the time, this is therapeutic for me. Yeah. So it's a place of therapy to where it's helped me realize people's struggles just by them reaching out and commenting or messaging and just saying like, bro, like your shit is helping. Even like when I was at dinner, they were like, yeah, like when you said in your 30s, you're in a cycle of just like you wake up, you sleep, you do it all over again, that rinse and repeat. Like, you know how many times people have told me that recently? And it's like, dude, we've got to make a change. Each individual has to make a change. So I did that with you, Devin, and Paul, of course. So thank you guys.
I'm glad you made a different change, and I'm glad you're here. Well, it's a better world for you.
I don't know.
No, trying. It's a better world because of you.
But anyways, yeah, not to, I know that was like that was a heavy one.
No, I'm glad.
I need to get that off my chest, I think.
I'm glad you did. That's the place to do it.
You're not wrong. But with that being said, let's get into a lighter, more friendly side of things. This is Paul's favorite part.
What are we about to do?
Current events.
Oh, because I'm about to say, they're about to be friendly.
Oh, my God.
You guys want to get a little NBA update?
Yeah, who's winning right now?
Celtics are winning 83-74 in game 2.
Third quarter?
End of the third.
Oh, it's about to be the fourth. Okay.
Jason Tatum's currently 5 for 15 for 13 points.
Yeah, he's not doing too hot this series. It's okay. I mean, the first one was a lot of like, they're scheming heavy to like basically make sure he doesn't get the ball, and when he does, they make it very tough. But also, like, he's a wreck. Like, I mean, I'm starting to buy into more of what people are saying about him, but that I want everybody to realize Jason Tatum was not my reason that they were going to win. They're just a better team.
Yeah, the better team. You said we got him. He's not playing well. And they're struggling.
Kyrie's not playing well this game either.
They're still struggling.
Points.
Really?
5 for 13.
And then that's another thing I said. You can't have just two stars, and they both have to be firing on all cylinders to win.
I'm waiting for game 3.
I told him. I told
waiting for
you.
game
I'm
3.
giving him a game. I said a gentleman sweep.
I'm waiting for game 3.
I said a gentleman sweep.
It'll come around. I need Kyrie to play.
I was happy that you could literally go back an episode ago and I called out exactly what I thought was going to happen, and it played out to be true. I like to think I know a little bit about basketball, just a little bit. I got something left in the tank.
Just until we lose game 3, I'm not worried.
I think Dallas pulls game 3, but I think they lose 4 and 5.
Oh yeah, that happens a bit, but
I think Dallas wins game 3. I mean, if there's a game that Dallas should win, it should be game 3. It's just you're going back to Dallas. You're at home. You have the crowd in your favor. I think they get like an extra day because of travel. So I think instead of 2 days, it's 3 days, I believe.
something like that. Yeah.
So
I hope so. I do.
if it's 4, it just leans more into what I've been saying about I do believe Dallas just kind of lucked up to get into the finals. I know that sounds like a stretch for people to believe.
It was hard to go to that Western Conference Finals.
I just see I don't want to go down this whole like tangent, but I don't think it was that hard when you look at the matchups that they were given. Like matchup wise, it tailored to them, which they can't ask for their bracket. Just like the Celtics couldn't ask for everybody to be healthy or not healthy. So this is what happens.
So you don't think that they would go next year to the finals?
Nah, I think the West is just way too strong.
Okay.
You do? You think they have an opportunity? I mean, there's obviously an opportunity.
There's an opportunity. I mean, they'll be the top 4 of my teams. Like next year, I think it'll be between Timberwolves, Nuggets, Dallas, and then who's the other one that's good? Oh, Thunder. I think those 4. And as of right now, and depending on what happens with free agency and stuff.
Phoenix makes aggressive offseason moves every year. I think they're going to try to make something to get a big after DeAndre Ayton, and then they might make a Bradley Beal move or something. Or did they already restructure his contract and stuff?
I don't know. I don't think so. They can't move him the way it's structured right now. Only tradable piece is Durant.
I mean, it's a possibility.
No, it's a possibility.
But then like I really do hope Dallas understands that I like Derek Lively. But he's not the one that gets you to the next level. He can't score. He's not offensive. He's defensive. So no, but I'm saying you need to get a big. You need to get a big.
I think I know he's working with Tyson Chandler, so I'm
That's cool, but that's an old school. That's an old school way to win, and that's not what's going to get you there.
He don't need to be a shooter. He's never going to be a shooter.
In today's game, you need a big that can stretch.
We'll see. I like the lob. I
like it too. It does favor Luka, but
please give me 7 games. I can't need basketball to end this fast because then it's just boring. After this, it's just baseball.
It's a drought.
Yeah, until fucking football.
What else you got, Paul?
Next up, we got Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler press conference being canceled early on this week, which kind of scared some people into thinking this fight wasn't going to happen.
I saw that. Did you see that?
They're supposed to have a press conference in Ireland.
Mm-hmm. And it
got canceled day of
12 hours. Yeah. Before.
So I've heard 2 reports from high up people. It's not like they contacted me. This is like fucking
insider
Instagram.
scoop?
No, I don't. I wish I did. That'd be dope. But there's 2 that I believe, and there's one that I believe in stronger, and I'll start with that one. I was reading and watching on Instagram that one of them is that this card is such a shit show, which it is. It's not a stacked card. It's an awful
for
card.
International Fight Week, it's
right.
atrocious.
And so with that being said, it's so bad that there's only one draw, and it's Conor.
Yeah.
And so the fact that it's that way, Conor's renegotiating
his money.
And
he knows how valuable he is,
but he also sees it already. Like I think they sold it out already.
Well,
like
yeah,
I think
it's already hit 20 million in gates. It's the only UFC event.
I think Conor's seeing all this, and he's just like, "Well, fuck you. Like you need to pay me, otherwise I won't fight."
Yeah,
he doesn't need the sport; they need him, and he knows it. So I lean into that a little bit more.
Then got Volk on the sideline ready to jump in.
I mean, that's cool. It would be a decent fight, but at the same time, it's not Conor McGregor.
It's not Conor, and that would be the worst. Like for that to be the 20 million gate, the first one in UFC history, and you put in Volk, it'd be terrible.
So
I don't like the fight card either. Like
terrible card.
I don't know. Dude, this is why I know that one, right? What you're talking about, how Conor's gonna sit him out. Do you think that was pre-planned? Because one thing that if I was like Conor or Michael Chandler and you showed me that this is what your card was, I'd be like, yeah, nah, Dana, you need to fix some cards out here. This is ridiculous. I'm not fighting this. You need to get some other people on these cards. Or do you think just he was like, all right, you know what, this card's gonna be trash. It's all gonna be for me. So let me just wait 2 weeks until nobody can step
I don't know
in.
the timeline of what he did it with Eddie. Was it the Eddie fight or the Khabib fight where he was like, thanks for the memories, I'm out. He's retired like 6 times online. And so, but that's what I mean. Like he does this for those moves. And so like this is something that he does. Another one that commonly happens to Conor, the other take that I had seen is he gets injured a lot. He fought the Dustin fight injured. It's literally on
3
Netflix.
years ago.
But I'm saying like he often fights injured.
Yeah.
And there's a rumor going around
That he's injured.
that his knee's injured. He's injured his knee. It's not fight ending. It's just he's injured. Like he fucked his knee up.
I can't because then he'll use that. If he loses, he'll use that.
I get it, bro. This is the other one, but I do believe that could be a thing. Maybe he just heard it because he's training hard right now. And what I'm saying is maybe he just heard it and was using this week to walk with a limp because it was hurting him so bad.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like he maybe strained it. He didn't have like a tear or anything in his knee.
Nothing significant. Just need.
But he like people are going to be like, oh, he's limping, so they canceled it. So they like
What
image
do you
wise,
believe it is?
I think it's the money. If I had to put anything on it, I would think it was. It makes more sense.
It makes more sense as the money, right? But also, if it's the money, this will be his last fight in the UFC.
Yeah,
because then Dana know he's gonna pull this shit every time.
I mean, he did this. He's done this on several cards. But he did it with Nate and the second one, and he did it with Khabib for sure. And I think he did it with Eddie.
But is he a big enough draw to
not even like
worth that?
Connor is the biggest draw.
He is the biggest draw.
He's the biggest draw.
Let him do that for this money this time and then lose again.
Do you think people's interest would go down if he loses again?
Their interest should have gone down 2 fights ago.
Yeah.
If I'm being 100% honest, their interest, no, the Khabib fight.
Realistically, he fought Khabib in 2016.
Yeah, their interest should have gone down.
For 8 years, almost going on 10, he's not. He has like a losing record
twice. Yeah.
He has a losing record.
He hasn't won since 2015.
I think he beat Cerrone.
Yeah,
but like that was it. He beat Cerrone with the shoulder. Other than that, no, I'm not. So if he does that,
that's why I said. I think when you announced this fight, I was like, bro, I don't care. It's 2 old dogs not going to be able to do anything for the UFC later on.
True. It is an atrocious card for International Fight Week, though. They do better, Danny. After a great 300, a decent 302 was tough, but be better on International Fight Week because you're supposed to have everybody out there.
It's because they stacked 300.
Yeah, I get it.
What else you got?
Moving on, it looks like the Lakers are trying to get UConn men's basketball coach to be their new head coach instead of JJ Redick, which Shams announced, which they were targeting, but it looks like they're trying to get the UConn coach.
Yeah, Woj told Shams to shut the fuck up.
He always does that.
Apparently, those two have beef.
No, but Woj always ends up on the
better winning side. Yeah, trust Woj. If you're out here trusting Sham, it's a sham. That's
crazy. Yeah, I'm excited for it, and I think they should do it. Although Denny Hurley, he's an intense coach. Like I don't know how. I know they have NIL deals in there, but I don't know how you can.
You can't manage men like that.
Be super intensive. No, but he's very intensive, very demanding. But he's also like very genius on the offensive side of creating space and creating movement.
It's
like
college basketball
system though. But he has a system, and like I think that's what you need in the NBA to win. I like it. I hope he does good.
That's what you needed in the NBA to win. If you do not have LeBron James on,
but this right here, this shouldn't matter.
It's built for not LeBron.
Yeah, it's built for not because this is built for after LeBron. And LeBron,
I agree, but it's going to be painful. I'm losing fandom in LeBron based on how
40.
No. I'm just saying like based on how his ego has allowed him to dictate what goes on around him.
But
in coaching and in or like other things.
But the reports are that he stepped back on this one and because he knows that this coach is going to be past him and that.
No, I'm just saying for
in
his
general.
final couple seasons.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
I'm going to be very annoyed to watch them play because he's going to just have an opinion towards everything. And it's like LeBron.
You don't think he'll just fit in to get along to go along?
Yeah, he's
You don't think so?
going to make it look that way. But
So the interesting part about it is that they also hired Hurley, and that's because he's also apparently a fantastic player development person. Who do they want to take with the second pick and the 52 second pick? Bronny. And apparently Braun wants Bronny to be player developed under Hurley.
Ronnie's going to be so poo cheese. It's not even funny. I said that he's more league ready. I didn't understand that I said that, but it don't mean he's ready for the league.
Every time they post an Instagram thing of him with like a player comparison, it's always some like random bench player. It's never
He won't be a starting like guard in the league. Maybe
You're the one who said he was more pro ready.
he's pro ready, but that don't mean he's good.
Okay. I mean, I hear you. I think the player development. I think the reasons why you hiring Hurley, he's an intense coach. He demands great defense. He has a great system for offense, and he is a good player development coach where he can help develop Bronny or whoever else they draft and have on the bench. That I think it's a fantastic move. And
I like it.
It's
outside of
kind
Braun.
of a little bit of a hey, Braun.
If Braun wasn't there, I'd love it. If Braun wasn't there, I would love it.
He's
The fact
gotta
that
be-
Braun's there, I hate it.
This is the part of Braun's career where it switches.
LeBron be running motherfuckers out.
Not
so.
no more. Not no more. He's not anymore. I don't think he's more valuable anymore at this age. At 40, I don't think he can have quite the same control. He's got to more or less fit along.
It's not about that. It's about the money draw for the Lakers with LeBron. I
the
believe.
Lakers. You're gonna be a money drawing team with or without LeBron.
Were they drawing money when like Jeremy Lin was like one of the biggest players and Kobe was out?
It's a little rough. It's a little rough.
That's what I'm saying.
But
But
no,
if you're
it's
Dan,
cool.
if you're Dan Hurley, but are you leaving the two-time national champions?
I think that's what he's figuring out.
Well, he flew out to Los Angeles on Friday.
Yeah, I think his number one thing, in my opinion, would be can I lead and manage men compared to kids,
Also
young adults.
But it's also got to be how much control and how much reign does he get? Like that would be my number one question. Is like, okay, was the first time that a player's going to come and gripe and complain, and one of these stars going to complain? Are y'all going to come down on me to change the ways and stuff like that? Because if I got to deal with all that, then I'm staying at UConn. But if you're going to give me full reign to turn this train around, I'm interested.
Do you think after a year, if LeBron says he wants him to go on, they're going to move on?
I do. I agree with Devin. I don't think they will. I think this play is more favored for AD than it is anybody else.
Yeah, this
They brought a coach in for AD. They're bringing a coach in for AD, not LeBron.
This is the first move the Lakers have made that is not made to benefit LeBron or do anything to help LeBron in any way, shape, or form. This is not about LeBron. This is about the future of the Lakers' path, Bron.
I spend every dime I have left on Eric Spoelstra.
Well, he's already getting paid crazy.
Oh, no.
But apparently Hurley's money is going to be crazy, too. It's supposed to be very long, very, very expensive.
Well, audience, let us know your thoughts. How'd you guys think last week's game went?
I guess that depends on who you ask, huh?
I'm chilling, Devin. I said I would accept humbly. Your ass has been bitter all week.
Okay, I told Nick I wasn't bitter that I lost. I lost. That happens. I was upset that my answers that I felt were so fantastic and good weren't even on there. That it made me get blown out by
You were
over
very
100
specific
points.
on certain things.
Because hello,
Or you either chose.
what is the
very
last
specific-
thing you do before you go to sleep? And you had shit like laundry, and I was like, what?
I mean, you could have been like, close your eyes. That's basically what you put.
I said turn off lights. Like, what the fuck do you do? It's like, I'm just saying those type of things. So the fact that I just got blew out by 100 over some questions I thought were really solid, that's what irks me. But losing is not a problem. I can humbly accept the loss.
Well, how about this, Devin? Let's run it back.
I'm excited. Let's do this.
He got maybe it's me, fast money.
He be turning up when he says this.
Let's go, Paul. I'm so ready.
How many questions do you guys want to do?
How many
my
you got?
goodness.
You want to do another 5 or another 8?
Nah, I think 5 is
We'll go 5.
6 and 6.
Oh, wow.
Very specific.
Yeah, it was.
So, I can't be specific. Go ahead. Nick goes first.
Nick, as the winner, who do you want to go first?
So we're not doing the same questions, by the way.
I figured.
Okay.
You.
I'll go first.
All right. Nick, name something you might find in a movie theater.
Popcorn.
Name a popular candy bar.
Snickers.
Name a national holiday that people buy gifts for.
Christmas.
Do you want to give any more easier questions for number ones of all times out of this?
Name one of the elements that make up life.
Excuse me?
Name one of the elements that make up life.
What? People? I don't fuck. What? What?
Go back to your chemistry class.
Oh, so the science. Oxygen.
We'll discuss that.
I don't know what you're
Name
talking
something you might find name something you might find a farmer using on his farm.
A tractor.
Name something with a siren.
Police car.
Last one. Name something you might associate with a pirate.
An eye patch.
That's a good one. I was gonna go hook.
All right, Nick.
That fucking life one was trash.
You got easy ones though.
Yeah, no, definitely. But
It was either gonna be police car or firefighters for the one you got for that siren one, I think.
So first one, name something you might find in a movie theater. You said popcorn?
Yeah, I did.
Not on the list.
Yes.
I guess it's not in the theater, so.
I mean, it
Chairs,
is in the theater.
screen.
No, it's in the theater. The Santikos theater has popcorn. It's in the theater.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably screen, chairs.
Number one answer, a movie. Number
Cool.
2, seats.
I was gonna say that, but I was like, that's too smart ass of me to say that.
That's fine. Popcorn should have been on that list. I'm with you.
I thought it would have been on it, but apparently it's not.
Should have been on that list, Nick.
Blame the people.
I'm too tired to play this one, so no excuses though. Keep going. I know I got 2 zeros already, but that life one was so fucking stupid.
Next one, name a popular candy bar. You said Snickers.
That's got to be number 2.
Third choice, 21 points.
Number 1, Reese's.
Number 1, Hershey's chocolate bar.
Okay.
So you're sitting at 21 so far. Next one, name a national holiday that people buy gifts for.
You got number 1 on that one.
I mean,
You chose Christmas. It's number 1, 36 points.
That was a good one. What other Christmas? Oh, birthdays. What is that?
it's not
That's
a
not a
holiday.
holiday.
He said a national
This
holiday.
one's controversial because of what you did to Devon last week. Name one of the elements that make up life.
He gave it to me, but no, go with my first one. I'll take 0.
Okay.
I'll take
'cause
0.
You said people.
Yeah, I'll take 0. It's only fair.
No, give him oxygen.
Okay.
No, no. Give him the oxygen. I'm
All right.
That one was just tough to understand for me.
Yeah,
but
I know.
I mean, like, you can't explain it. You just
No,
asked the question.
no,
So
give
I'll
him-
take 0.
No.
So you want to give it to him?
I want him to have it.
Number 1 answer, 51 points.
Oh, damn! You know,
I-
give a hat off the last.
Damn, I was on your side until you
I said,
flip-flop.
give me the 0.
Dug your own grave there.
All right.
Name something you might find on a farmer's. Oh, sorry. Name something you might find a farmer using on his farm. You said tractor. Number 1 answer, 33 points.
Devin, you fucked yourself.
You're gonna roll now. Yes, 3 straight number 1s. Good lord.
It's about to be another one.
Name something with a siren.
Oh yeah.
You said police.
Number 2.
Number
Oh.
1, 28.
What was number 2? Firefighter.
Ambulance.
Oh, would have not got that.
I'm going to save the final scores for the end.
All right.
Well, so 4 out of 6 were number 1 answers.
I had 3 out of the 6. Like, or no, I had 5. I had 4 out of the 6 answered. 2 of them should be zeros.
Are you feeling nervous, Devin?
I'm all like LeBron.
Have you been
we don't-
practicing?
He looks
this week?
locked in.
We don't go under. We don't fall under pressure.
I promise you, I'm just way too fucking exhausted to care.
All right.
And if
Devin, you ready?
I'm ready.
Name something that bad drivers do while behind the wheel of their cars.
See, like what something run into things. They get into accidents. Oh, they're on their phone. Shit, behind the wheel of a car. Yeah, on the phone. Boy, shit, I already fucked up. You're right. One thing driving. You know what I'm saying?
Name a type of milk you might drink if you are lactose intolerant.
Like the brand or like? Because I don't fucking know the brand, bro. Like you get lactose free milk, bro.
No brand. No brand.
You get like lactose free milk or almond milk.
Lactose free milk.
but I don't know the brand of it. Like I just get why are you at
Go, Paul. Ask him the next question, please. He's giggling, dog.
I know he's. God, I'm about to lose again. God.
Other than Alice, name a character you might find in the movie Alice in Wonderland.
I've never seen the
He's
fucking
gone.
movie.
He's gone.
Name another character.
I'm a just for you because I know you don't watch.
Ask
movies.
a different question.
Name something you might see served at Thanksgiving dinners.
Turkey.
Okay.
Thank God.
I didn't want to. Fuck you, Paul. Paul said that.
That was a long ass pause.
My bad.
Name something you might bring on a camping trip.
Oh man, a tent.
Now we're rolling.
I was about
Now we're
to say a car. Cause you would. That's what you. How the fuck you gonna get to the camping trip?
After that movie one, that shit's like yourself.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Like, I think of it too technical.
Come on, Paul. Fuck.
Paul's over there dying.
Other than chocolate chip, name a popular cookie.
Oh man, I want the number 2, so I don't like. I want the number 1 of this. You know what I'm saying? Number 1, sugar cookie. I mean, I was gonna go oatmeal.
Yeah, I think oatmeal's the next one.
Oatmeal, but that shit's nasty.
No, fuck you.
You like oatmeal cookies?
Last one. Name something you might find on a cruise ship.
See, I want to say the ship, but okay. No, I can't. A casino.
Oh, what the fuck is wrong with
You
you?
don't see a casino on the ship. What else you gonna see on a ship? A show? The captain? Oh, you would say that? Why would you say the fucking? See what I'm saying? All right, go ahead. You right.
All right, so Devin, name something that bad drivers do while behind.
Time out.
Oh,
Time out. Let me interrupt real quick. I don't think I got some of my points.
What do you mean?
Where's my eye patch?
Yeah, I didn't see that one. I didn't hear that one. Something about a pirate.
Ask you 6. Okay, we're gonna go over yours again.
All right. Okay, so go ahead with Devin's. I'm sorry.
So name something you might find in a movie theater. You got 0 because you said popcorn.
Yeah.
Name a popular candy bar. You said Snickers.
Yep.
21. Name a national holiday you buy gifts for Christmas. You said oxygen.
My fault.
Tractor. And then siren.
Yeah.
I might just ask you one more extra.
Yeah, he don't get.
Well, what? I don't get the points. What was the number 1 answer?
Let me see. You said eye patch?
Yeah.
Good thing you didn't get this one because it was 0. Not on the list.
What was the number 1 answer?
Ship.
Makes sense.
Oh man,
I'm telling you, some people just be so like.
they ask these people like random on the street, right? These like
Yeah.
random surveys.
Associate pirate with, yeah, it should be the ship. You're right.
Okay,
Pirate ship.
Devin, you ready?
I'm ready.
So I asked, name something that bad drivers do while behind the wheel of their cars. What did you say?
They get into accidents. That is what bad.
You
drivers
said they
do.
crash into things.
That's what bad drivers do, bro. Like I'm so confused here. That is exactly what
I
they
just
do.
need you to take a 0.
That's a 0. The first number 1 answer was text.
You said that afterwards.
That's
Text,
right.
speed, tailgate, drink, eat.
Again, cause accidents. I don't know what all those cause accidents. So I'm confused on how that's not the answer. But okay.
Next one. Name a type of milk you might drink if you are lactose intolerant.
He said lactose. What'd you say?
It's like
Lactose free.
I know they got that shit.
Number 1 answer was almonds.
He said that after.
Soy.
too. Fucking wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
I drink a whole ass regular
understand
2%
what you
milk.
do,
I
but
don't
there's
want
a
the
brand
brand
name.
name.
He asked you like 3 times of like what
'Cause-
milk do you drink outside of bitch? Yes, we know it's lactose free milk. Like that's the most vague answer.
I
you
didn't
could
know
get.
that, but I didn't know that almond milk was lactose free. I had no idea. I don't fucking drink none of that shit. I just drink regular ass
I
milk.
get it. I got you.
So if you tell me like Silk and Fairlife and all that shit, I don't know what any of that shit is. It's just lactose
Those were
free
brands.
shit. Okay. I'm about to go to the fucking milk aisle from now on and look at this shit.
You say you be picking up the blueberry.
That blueberry fire milk is
All
fire.
right, keep going, Paul.
Next one. Name something you might see served at Thanksgiving dinners. You said turkey.
Number 1.
Number 1. 26 points.
26.
Next up, name something you might bring on a camping trip.
Number 1.
You said tent, 31.
Was it number 1?
That was number 1. Next up, you said other than chocolate chip, name a popular cookie. You said oatmeal.
No, he said sugar.
You said sugar, 17.
What was number 1?
Oatmeal.
Oreo, 51.
That's a good. That's solid. How I forgot that.
That's not. All right.
It's a cookie. It's its own version of a cookie. They're not wrong.
That's
The
what
people
it is.
have
As soon as you
spoken.
said chocolate chip, I went homemade. I didn't go fucking.
Me too. I did. Too. I didn't go Chips Ahoy.
Yeah, they go Chips Ahoy and fucking Nutter Butters and shit.
And then your last one, name something you might find on a cruise ship. You said casino.
Captain.
I'm going to give it to you because the number 1 is gambling.
Let's
Okay,
go.
good shit.
29 points.
That's your number 1 got 51. My number 1's got 30.
You gave me that one.
No, I know, but why mine so low?
You could have gotten Oreo for 51.
I feel like he won. But my math.
No,
don't
you
math.
won. You won by a landslide. I think
I can
just
tell you it's much closer than. I can tell you it's much closer than last time.
I'm getting there. I'm getting better. That means next episode, you better watch your back, sir. I'm on your tail.
Go ahead.
Nick, you finished with 169.
That's actually in Family Feud. That's
That's
good.
impressive as hell.
Devin, you finished with 108.
I'm coming back. It's still as
I would have beat you with no.
Yeah, without the 51.
Nick won by 61 points.
Oh yeah, I beat you by 10 points. So I feel
It
much
was
better.
those 2 zeros that really got you.
I feel much better knowing that I would have beat you without that one because I was mad that you were giving it to me.
No, you shouldn't have been mad. I'm more just like too technical. That driving behind the wheel.
So I thought about this a little bit, Devin, and this may just be more or less that I'm dumber than you, and I think like a dummy, and so
No, I don't think that's the case. I think you're trying to make me feel good. I appreciate that. But like, I swear,
Maybe you just
I
think
swear.
differently than other people, Devin.
no, clearly, not maybe. Clearly, I think different than other people because I wouldn't have said that. But was Captain on there? Because that was what you were gonna say.
yeah, I did.
You were gonna say Captain. You were very distraught when I said casino. You immediately put your head down and
I was thinking common sense. Yeah, you're not wrong. Well, Paul, I don't have much to say this round on me winning. I was just gonna.
2 for 0, 2.
I'm just gonna keep going.
Keep going.
You know what I mean?
Paul, do you have more questions for next time?
I have like 80 more.
Okay.
Are we gonna just keep doing the Family Feud thing?
Until I win.
All right, yes, sir. You got it, boss.
I'll stick to it till I finally get my get back.
His get back is getting further away. All right. Well, people, with that being said, thank you for tuning in to another one. We are super happy to do this. This one was all over the place when it comes to mixed emotions and people failing at their goals and people doing decent at their goals. And
It's only a failure if you think of it as that.
you
There
failed.
you go. It's never.
No, it's just another opportunity to make another goal.
All right. He's going to use what I was saying against me.
He said it's never a loss. It's a lesson.
Facts. Devin, you got anything, sir?
No, I'm ready for the next week already. I'm going to Family Feud.
I said this last week.
Yeah, you did.
I got closer, Paul. As you see, I got lost by 100 last week. I lost by 69.
I'm bringing it down to single digits next week.
I plan on winning next week.
There we go.
It's me home court advantage. I'm down 2-0. It's the best out of 7.
Yes, sir.
They trolling me, but it's all right.
I'm chilling, bro. I'm gassed. I promise you. On my last leg.
I'm going home, go to sleep. Little Caesars and sleep.
All right. Well, say what you always say.
Oh, follow its dum-dums.
All right. And with that being said, I love everybody in this room. Love everybody out there. Toodles.
Ordering my extra bestest, most pepper.